Hello guys, my name is David Udinair and I just want to welcome you to Genius Incorporated. I'm just on my way to work and I decided I need to say a thing or two to you guys out there. Now, I know everyone believes, some people believe in karma, believe in what life, just taking what life throws at them. But I want you to know that you can achieve much more in life than you can ever imagine. And why am I saying that? It's because I believe that every man on this planet Earth today was born with which is known as the genius DNA. You heard me. The genius DNA. I know that's a word that you never thought you could associate with yourself, but I want you to know that every man on this planet today has the genetic makeup of a genius. Now, whether everyone will end up in this world becoming a genius is another question altogether. But I want you to know that there is no man on this planet Earth today who is wired up to become a failure in life. The genetic ability to become a failure is not implanted in man. I believe that failure is not a destination. It's not a destiny, but a choice that men make consciously or unconsciously. You become a failure when you refuse to, number one, discover your potentials, develop them, and maximizing them. You cannot maximize your potentials and fulfill the purpose for which you were born and end up as a failure. No. Now, people think that trying something and not succeeding, it what makes a man a failure. No, it's when you refuse to keep going, when you refuse to keep trying at doing the thing that you're doing that you know you were born to do. Now, the first time you do a thing doesn't mean you're going to succeed at it. At times, it may require that you just continue to, try new things, do it in a new way, see things in a new light, and continue to do it. And at the end of the day, you will succeed in what you're doing if that is what you're born to do. An example is a man called Thomas Edison. Now, all of us enjoying the electric bulb today, but that bulb was invented by Thomas Edison. But let me tell you something about that experiment he did. He actually did that experiment 10,000 times before he succeeded. Some of us, with the kind of mentality we carry today, if we tried it 5 times and it failed, that's it. We just say, you know what? It wasn't meant to be. And that's how many people live in their lives today. It wasn't meant to be. But Thomas Edison believed that he was born to become a genius. He knew he was born to invent the bulb, and he refused to give up. And that's one of the mentalities of a genius. A genius does not give up. Thomas Edison was not trying to invent the bulb for himself. He was trying to invent it for mankind. Today, all of us are enjoying the blessings of having an electrical bulb in our house today. And Thomas Edison is not even alive. That means he wasn't just thinking about himself. And that's the difference between a genius and a mediocre. The reason why many of us have not been able to tap into our potential, because we're only thinking of me, myself, and I. That's all we're thinking of. That's all we're living for. If you're living for yourself, for me, myself, and I, you can never become a genius, because all you were doing is looking at you. And I believe that you were born to affect a generation. You were born to affect a city. You were born to affect a country. But you cannot do that if, number one, you did not discover your potentials. And I want you to know, you were not born to be a failure. You were born to be a genius and not a mediocre. And so I want to bring you back to the point again, to the genius DNA that is in you. There is a genetic makeup in you that is pointing at the direction that you were born to be a genius, to find answers to the questions that this generation is asking. There are some questions that even science cannot answer, but you were born to be the one to turn things around. And some of you say, no, becoming a genius is not something that talks to me, because me, I've got nothing. I've got no education. I come from a poor family. I've got no networking ability. I've got no asset. Listen to me. It's not where you're born that determines whether you become a genius or not. It is not where you were born does not determine where you end your life. The fact that you were not born with a silver spoon in your mouth does not mean you cannot live a golden life. History is full of catalog of people who were born into a very poor family. They had very humble beginnings. A man like Michael Faraday, that was born in the 18th century and was born in the time of depression. He was born into a poor family. He never even went to school. At least you went to school. You got to probably